People sometimes ask me, why are you so happy? Why are you so positive in your life? And I always think about that question, and I say, well, I think it's because I had a good mom. My mother supported me when I was a child, and she did lots of good stuff for me. You know, they say that every family and every child needs a good father or mother or both. And I had a good mother, and she did a lot to support me. And I know there's a lot of good Filipino families also that have a good father or mother. It doesn't matter, you need just one of them, right? But it's important to have that foundation, that base in your life. If we have children one day, we should be responsible for giving our children good memories. I remember my mom giving me good memories all the time as I grew up in California, like my shirt right here, California. And I grew up just 5 minutes from the happiest place on earth, and that was Disneyland. And oftentimes my mom would drop me off when I was just a young child, and she would give me like 50 cents, and I would go spend the day at Disneyland, just enjoying myself. And it was the happiest place on earth. And being in an environment that's happy, that's positive, that's good and wholesome, it really shapes you as a child. So it's important that we as parents and your parents and give the kids like a happy experience in life. Give your children positive memories so they can grow up and they can have a productive and happy life. Like I said, I grew up just 5 minutes from Disneyland, and it was opened on July 17th, 1955 by Walt Disney. He went ahead and turned an empty piece of land in Anaheim, California into one of the happiest places on earth. It took time, you know, he made all these movies and he was involved in all this stuff, this animation stuff. And he just had this dream, he had this vision of making this happy place called Disneyland. And that was the original Disneyland. Now there's Disneylands in Hong Kong and Japan and France and all over the world. But back in the day, California Disneyland was the original, was the first Disneyland ever. I know many Filipinos just wish they could go to Disneyland to experience, you know, what it's like to be there at Disneyland. And I got to go there all the time. So I was kind of spoiled that way, right? But Disneyland is just a beautiful place. Like I said, my mom used to drop me off as a child at Disneyland a lot. And back in the day, they had these tickets. They had like, I think it was like A through E tickets. An E ticket was the good rides, you know, the best rides. And A tickets were kind of the boring rides. But I used to go there. And at the end of the day, back in the ticket day, I used to stand outside the exit gate, and all the people leaving Disneyland, I would say like, do you have any extra tickets you can give me? Because I want to go back to Disneyland and ride those rides. And I did that for a while, and I got a big stack of tickets. I wish I had them today. But what happened was security, they start like giving these people, other people were doing it, and giving these people trouble, I noticed. And they were like gonna arrest these people. So I said, oh, I better not do that no more. But Disneyland eventually stopped doing the tickets, and they made it like a general admission, so you pay to get in and then you can ride all the rides. You didn't need a ticket, which was probably better. And that's the way Disneyland is today. Then also they have this fast track. You can fast track these different rides and get a little faster in line.